how the collection grows.
Thundercats! Ho!
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
You is muted, man.
Thundercats, ho, everybody! Oh,
where
yes,
the hose? Oh,
Danny.
sorry, I Thundercat hose. Right?
Oh, there we go, bro.
Yeah, there'd be some
Oh,
holes.
man.
Yeah,
We got a triple treat today, guys. This is
they're
absolutely
in the back
crazy.
here. That's all side.
Easy there, bro. Easy. Whoa. We're gonna get
But my
more, man.
Thundercat, I got Lionel. Right. Anyways,
I got my little kitty cat right here. There
there
he
you
is.
go. Ah,
You gotta bring that. You gotta bring this home, JP. You gotta bring this home, man. Seriously.
I just
Like,
got
there's
this,
a kitty cat.
I got this kitty
There's
cat
a-
on
there's a
clearance
kitty cat.
at Target.
Nice. I wish we. You know what,
$21.
Danny? We need clearances here in Canada, man. Like we just don't have the types of clearances they have in the U.S. is ridiculous, man.
Oh yeah.
Like
you don't spend enough money here, man. That's the problem.
I don't know what it is, but with Target, dude, Target is like itching to throw shit on clearance. They put all the Master of the Universe stuff on clearance.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Like we need that stuff here. We need that stuff here. Hey, Justin Credible's in the house. Justin, join us, man. Like we'd love to have another host here on the show. Justin Credible, man. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Justin Credible. He is incredible. Freaking seriously. He's
Just incredible.
He's just incredible. Dude, it's awesome. It's been a long time, but this is Thundercats Lair and Danny Green Collects joining forces tonight to bring us all the crazy updates, and we're counting down San Diego Comic-Con, new news from Thundercats from Super 7, some crazy things, and apparently JP can tell the future. That seems to be the big theme for Thundercats.
I mold it to my will.
He molded it to his will. He willed it into existence. That's actually
Yes, I did.
the future is bright for Thundercats. And,
So it shall be.
I know, right? He looked into the Mumra's pool and pulled out a prediction. It was crazy. But yeah, how are things though, JP? How you been? It's been a little while.
Dude, it's summer, you know, it's busy. Work, putting the finishing touches on my Kickstarter. Super stoked for that. Thundercat stuff out of the woodwork. It almost seems like we're getting what we should have gotten last year, which was like a Thundercat celebratory thing with Super 7, because they got a t-shirt, they got a pin, and they got two awesome collectibles, which we'll be talking about tonight. But yeah, man, just it's been a fun summer. Can't wait for next week and all the reveals and surprises from Comic-Con.
It's just going crazy, and that's actually part of what we're talking about today. Danny, how have you been, brother? Like it's been a long time since we've seen you on the stream. Like this has been.
That's correct.
I haven't seen Danny since Toylanta.
Toylanta, that's right, man.
Yeah, that was the last
Been a
time
minute, right?
we literally.
In a minute.
Yeah, and that was a great time, man. That
Oh yeah, it's always an awesome time. Toylanta.
yeah, that was awesome, bro. We need to do more of that. But yeah, outside of that, things are all right, man. We're still cooking, working on things. AFCC is in the works. El Dragoon's in the works. It's like we're cooking several things on the stove right now, and so yeah. But it's great. We're just busy, right? To the point where sometimes can't come online. That's it. Just life, right? So. But it's good times, man. Looking forward to SDCC and all the cool exclusive stuff coming. No. Yeah,
Absolutely. But we're talking about a lot of other, a lot of things surrounding SDCC, some of the exclusives that are going to be there. And Danny, you and I are leaving Monday morning to try and get down there. And
I'm literally bringing a suitcase empty, and I'm gonna put my carry-on stuff in that empty suitcase, so then I can bring stuff on the way back. We're gonna
I've
probably
been
pull
there,
that up.
been there, done that, bro.
I'll be
It's
filling it with some things before we leave, though. I've got some prints and some coins that we need to take over. So.
it's fun. It's fun, but it's a burden too. Just remember to have fun, guys. Remember to have fun.
There's the thing, here's the thing, and I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that because JP, this is an interesting aside since you mentioned it. You went to San Diego Comic-Con 2 years ago, right?
I went last year. We had
was it last year? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we were guests at the Manhattan panel.
Yeah, time goes all over the place, right? So yeah, last year you came, but it was an impromptu thing. You weren't really planning on going originally, right? It was just kind of like a drop the hat kind of situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, thanks to you guys. I was able to go, but before that, I had been to like 6 SDCC shows, and one thing I learned is you gotta like have this balance of enjoying the show and just queuing, because if you're just gonna be queuing all weekend, it kind of kills the vibe. Like you miss a lot of stuff because you're just sitting in standing in a line for long periods of time. And a lot of the stuff nowadays, you can get stuff online. Before, I want to say like 10 years back, even 5 years back, it was like you had to get stuff in person. If not, you were screwed. But now they facilitate a lot more to people that do not attend. So, the one advice that I would give you guys is just make sure to have fun, dude. Like if I were you, if I could, I would try your damn hardest, and you will thank me for this, to try to get into Hall H for Doomsday panel. Trust and believe.
Oh yeah, man.
These types of things will only happen once in your lifetime. And they always give some awesome bonus item to attendees, and just the experience seeing the trailer for the first time. That's something that if I was there, I would just queue for that, dude. Like that would be one of my priorities.
True story, man. We'll make it a priority. That's it.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I was kind of doling about this year, because actually, Danny and I were planning around it, because generally speaking, we leave Saturday night, right, Danny? Like we've never been there for Sunday, right? It's just been a thing, right? So it's come down now that we've been there for so long, and it's always about work for us. You know what I mean? Like it's running it like Comic-Con for us. It's weird because we're toy tubers, right? We're guys and we try to cover everything for our audiences and try to make it as entertaining as possible for people. But the reality is, it's just running here, running there, getting into this line, getting into that line. You know what I mean? Trying to get to this panel, trying to get to that panel, right? Trying to do your own panel, right? It's an absolute roller coaster, and it's draining. It is.
I'm going to say this, and I'm sure people are going to laugh at me, but I feel that guys like you, guys like Carlos, guys like Danny, guys like me 10 years ago, we deserve to have like a VIP thing where we don't have to queue for exclusives, because we are doing a service to the toy industry by covering the shit. So it's like, it's not cool to make, toy tubers, influencers have to queue for shit. Like it should be like, hey, Mega J, here you go. Here's your stuff. You don't have to get in line. This is Mega J. Hey, Carlos, Badass Reviews. Here you go. Which ones do you want? Just do a transaction. You're good. You're on your way. You can go and cover the con. I don't see why that can't be done. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just you're, like pseudo celebrities, and you're like news anchors kind of thing, but for the toy industry, for the toy world. You know what I mean?
That's a so.
Come on, Mega J.
I agree with you.
You got
I agree with you.
you got a Manny custom fucking Manny faces with your face on it, bro.
Yeah, that was
Like,
cool. That was
you
epic.
you can't get more VIP than that, brother.
Yeah.
Come on.
So okay. So all things being equal, okay, like I know where JP's coming from. I know where he's coming from, and to a certain degree, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I think that there is a certain amount of access which I think would be very helpful. And in another sense, I think it would be important to be able to have that access. Now, I think what JP probably forgot to mention is that instead of not having a queue, because one of the things I think a lot of people misunderstand about Comic-Con is that it's a freaking, like, the other nickname that many of us have adopted for it is Line Con. Okay, there's a lot of lines. Like, that's actually what JP's referring to. That
Exactly.
there's just,
And sometimes you wait in the line and you don't get shit.
there's the problem, right? We were yeah
Standing in non-existing lines. Okay, eventually there's gonna be a line here. Eventually, when the fire marshal walks away, there's gonna be a line here.
And there's a line. Yeah, exactly. It was one of those things. So one of the things that I think really pissed us off was Danny and I got in line literally at, I think it was like 10 o'clock, like right when the freaking convention opened. We were in line, and this was Mezco, right? And we're going to talk about Mezco in a second, but we waited in line. I think there was only 10 people ahead of us, right, Danny? It was crazy. There were only 10 people ahead of us, and 3 people before we got to the front of the line, some dude just walked up to everybody and shouted out, "We're sold out." You know what I mean? Like, what? And we're like, "What are you talking about?
Just got here.
Come back tomorrow.
Yeah,
Come
man.
back tomorrow. We're sold out. We're sold out."
But you
Come
see,
back
that's the thing right there, dude. It's
That's what you were
it's the selfishness, because okay, what I was talking about is should be perfectly allowed. If it's like you, Mega J, Danny, Carlos, you walk into, let's say, Hasbro booth, and you're like, okay, I want XYZ. I got my checklist. Okay, here you go. They check you out. 1 per. You're not there to flip. You're not there to get multiples. There's no reason why that should not be allowed.
Collect and review it.
Yeah, there's no reason why that should not be allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I'm not against what you're saying. I'm not against what you're saying. But I always got to keep in mind that one thing I just want to keep in perspective is that it's not that, because you kind of mentioned, oh, here, Mega J, go, right? But no, that's not how it should be. It should definitely be like press access. Like, let's just talk about, forget about Toytuber, let's forget about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just talk about press access, okay? For press access, you walk in, right? And there's a press room, there's a whole bunch of stuff. And what should happen, truthfully, like, not should happen, but I think what JP's trying to say is press should be allowed to be like, have availability without having to go through all the hoops, right? You should be able to just walk in, say, hey, I'd like to buy this to review, right? Not that it should be given to you. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is that, and I'm not even saying it, but I think that's more, not fair. I'm not going to say fair, but I think that it really would alleviate all the stress of having to go from this location to that location. Because one thing a lot of people just don't understand, and you know what, I should actually bring this up as a visual guide. So guys, if you haven't already, if you don't know what we're talking about yet, we're talking about a bunch of things. But right now, at this stage, we are talking about Comic-Con. And one thing I really want to talk about with Comic-Con is, we're talking about right now, is the lines. So here is the Comic-Con website. Okay. And I'm going to bring this up because this is crazy. Let's say floor map. So check this out, everybody. This is crazy. So if you like, the reason why I'm kind of like explain, like it's hard for anybody to really understand how difficult this can be, because the exhibit hall is massive, and when I'm talking about that, like, look at the size of this thing, guys. Look at the size of this like venue. It is absolutely
that's great,
monstrous.
Truly, the center is where all the fun and the party is.
Yeah.
But of course, in the far back left, you got Mondo. So it's like Mondo is like in a world of its own. It's like Funko World down there. But yeah, I mean, like what you're saying, Jay. What they should do is like, okay, all press meets at this. There's like a press
The press room.
suite or press
There's,
location.
there's a press. There's a
And
press room.
then once you check in as press, there should be like a Hasbro checklist, a Mattel checklist, and then you could just go and it has like a special thing like press. You go to their booth, be like, hey, I'm press. This is what I want. Charge me. And you don't even have to pick up your shit. Like maybe they can hold it for you in a bag and you pick it up later. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no reason why they couldn't do that.
I totally agree, brother. I totally agree. Like I'm sorry. I don't totally agree, but I see where you come from, and I don't disagree. I'm very much the idea of things need to be fair, right? I think that they do have to change the way things are done, because with Mezco, for example, okay, and I'm just gonna be very I'm gonna only because Mezco really pissed me off. It pissed Danny off. It pissed a lot
Mezco
of people
might be
off.
making us have like a really big cheek to cheek smile this weekend. So
I'm hoping so.
yeah, me too, dude.
But for example, so here's a good example of what actually happened to us. Okay, so we were trying to get what's it called, Agent Gomez, right? We were trying to get one of the Agent Gomez figures that was the exclusive last year.
But isn't it like the all black Doc Nocturnal?
Doc Nocturnal, exactly. That's the one we were trying to get to pick up, right? We were trying to pick that one up. Now, here's the thing about Comic-Con, okay? So, pretend this is the floor plan. Okay, sorry, pretend this is like, so this is the floor plan on the inside, but on the outside, the way it works for Comic-Con, you enter the building here, okay? So, you enter the building here, and you enter the building here. You go up these freaking flights of stairs, right? And then they lead you all the way. And the lineup goes from here and it goes all the way around. And the lineup says all the way around, and you go all the way around the building. You circle this part of the building. Tell me if I'm wrong, JP, because this is what happens, right? You circle all around the building. Okay. Danny, you remember this. Go all around the building. Okay. And then they make you stop right here. Okay. So this is the second floor, by the way. So they make you stop right here. Okay. So, and as a matter of fact, you know what? I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys how this works. Watch this. Okay. So I've been going to San Diego Comic-Con for quite some time. So let's go back to let's dial back the Wayback Machine and go all the way back to 2019. Okay. Let's go all the way back to 2019. Okay. So back in 2019, actually, let's go to 2018. So let's go back all the way to 2018. Okay. So let's have a look. And no, it was 2019. Sorry. Yeah, 2019. Okay. So here we are back in 2019. Let's go for day one. Or let's go for day two. Let's go for day two. Okay. So day 2, 2019. So
this is day
check
2
this out.
of Comic-Con, and we've managed to get onto the MIB bus.
So one of the best things about San Diego Comic-Con, truthfully, is that they provide shuttles. You know what I mean? Like that's really cool. They provide shuttles to actually shuttle everybody from their hotels to the location. It's like going on public transit, but it's free. You know what I mean, JP?
Yeah.
Now Danny's never experienced that yet. Danny has never experienced the free transit from San Diego to your hotel. That's something that Danny's never experienced, right? But I took the tour a couple of times. Okay, so check this out. Here we go. So watch this. Okay, so like I said, and this is really important. We were let into the building. Okay. So let's so check this out. So here we're led into the building. Okay, and once again, I'm gonna illustrate this for everybody. They let you into the building here. Okay. And then they make you go up the elevators and you come all the way around and you start walking all the way to the other side of the building, all the way around, and then you come all the way to this point right here. And you're going to literally see that in real time in this video. Check this out.
Okay, in the morning, it is damn cold in the convention center. It's like.
I think the reason they do that is because rather than having people standing in line on the outskirts of the building, they rather have them all along the inside. So
I get it. I totally get it, but it doesn't help. I mean, like it still wraps around the building when they start closing off the access, because that's what they do. They close off the access eventually. But look at this. Like I'm
it's an overcast sky. For us, it's minus 20.
I'm walking all the way from that end of the building, and we're going all the way around.
Yep,
it's crazy.
Because I'm on the way to get to the line.
And I'm gonna speed this up because obviously it does take a long time to get there. So you can see the rest of San Diego, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so here's the thing. So I'm at the back of the line now. Okay, now let me show you guys where this is in relationship to the floor plan map. This line. So we walked from this section here. Oh, sorry, wrong one. So we basically started here, and we were walking, and this right here is where I'm stopped at this point. You can literally see the turn of the corner, right? You see that turn corner right there? You can literally see that on the video. There it is. You can literally see that's the turn of the corner. Okay? Now, we're going to end up waiting here for another almost an hour before they start letting people in. So you can imagine how this really gets to be freaking annoying every single day, having to try and get up. And this is like 9:30 in the morning. Like we got up as early as we could. So here you can see they're shuffling us all in like cattle. Okay, and I've actually jumped in the timeline here, but we had to go all the way over here, all the way this way again, and now they're shuffling us. We're right here now. This is where we actually are, right in this section here on the second floor. And then eventually what ends up happening is they stop us again, and they will not let us leave. And it's just a mad rush to try and get to the exclusives. So here they're letting us into the building finally. So we're on the second floor, and they're bringing us down on these escalators. See what I mean? So they finally opened up the line, and they let us down on these escalators. So here's the situation, okay? This is where everything gets ridiculous. So imagine this. And they actually tell you, do not run. But you have to get from these escalators to these doors. And once you get through these doors, you basically got to navigate your way all the way over to, where are they? They're around here somewhere.
What are you looking for?
Mezco, yeah.
They're usually like around where Mattel was, like more
there. No, I
towards the
thought right there.
There it
Right
is.
there. Yeah.
Right between Mattel.
Yeah. So think about that. We have to go from these two doors here, and we gotta make our way to Mezco over here. Okay, that is not a short distance. All right, that is not a short. That's like a football field and a half.
You know what's funny about this, Jay, is that you're gonna hate me for this, but
look at this.
10 years ago,
yeah,
I could just walk right into the exhibit hall without queuing with the public.
So look. So here we go.
Your press pass would allow you access. Now it's like you have to be an exhibitor.
Denny and I are going to tell some funny stories in a minute because we did some funny stuff. But here, so like I said, now they're letting us into Hall H. Sorry, not Hall H. They're letting us into the exhibit hall, and it's here. Okay, so we're going through here, and then they're letting us in through here. I forgot about that. And then check this out. It's a mad dash to try and get to where we need to go. I'm trying to get to Mattel. So look at this. Look how far we have to run. And on the way, I'm picking up merch. So here we go. And you see how far I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get to Mattel. And look at this. Okay, I'm gonna slow it down. Look at this. This is crazy. I'm gonna back it up a little bit and watch this. Okay. So I've done my best. I'm speed walking. And look. There's already lines. JP, look at this.
Yep.
Danny, look at this craziness. absolutely lines already. And this is the Mattel line right here. This is already the Mattel. Look, this is Mattel line. It wraps around here, goes all the way, and then comes back through here. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Yep.
Look at that. See? End of line. Okay, this guy's literally holding the end of line, and look at that. Actually, yeah. So that was NECA. Actually, this is Mattel. Look at this line.
Yep.
And this mofo, man, this mofo, he's literally telling everybody, get out, leave. Line's done. Like cap the line. Dude, we got up so early to try and get there. We got up so early. And we keep going back. He says, "Nope, line's got to keep moving." I try to be the bad boy, and I try to say, "Hey, you know what? I'm a professional. Nope, don't matter. Get out of here."
It's what I tell you guys. It's like you gotta have a balance. Like if you want a shit ton of exclusives, you're gonna be pretty miserable a lot of the time at the show. But if you're okay with not having 80% of the exclusives, you probably will enjoy the convention a lot more. You know, for me in particular, I don't know you guys, but for me, if I would have gone, it's the Spider-Man set from Hasbro, the Keldor, but I would probably just order that online, so I don't really have to get it at the booth. And the
actually all the Mondo exclusives are online only. They don't have any stock at the show.
They're gonna have Panthers,
Really?
limited amounts on hand. Yeah,
That's crazy. But this is what you can expect when you go to San Diego Comic-Con, guys. Just endless lines, especially if you are going there to cover the event. If you're going there to cover the event, right?
Yeah.
You're expect to be in that situation. So why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this because Danny and I, and pretty much everybody, all of us who are in the toy tuber space, who cover these events. JP, it's a job. It's a freaking job. You know what I mean?
It is. No, you're splitting yourself into two people because you're one, the reporter, toy tuber guy, and two, the collector aficionado that's trying to get their exclusives.
Yeah,
so you're two people in one. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
We
it's
wear
not
many
an easy
hats.
task.
We wear many hats.
We do. So
Look, right now you split yourself in two. We got two MJRs.
right?
We got past tense MJR and we got current MJR.
There he is. Look at this. I got this is like young me.
No
Right?
white hairs.
The alternate
MJR.
universe.
look at the difference 4 years makes. Like what happened? I used to be that guy.
Universe 6'9".
I used to be that guy.
That's the stress from queuing for collectibles.
I used to know that guy. I
It's
don't know that guy.
white hair inducing stress.
Oh my god, dude. So Danny and I have made a conscious effort this year to enjoy the convention. At least that's the hope, right? We're hoping to,
dude.
because really, there's stuff we've missed. Like there's stuff that obviously in what you see behind the camera, what you see in front of the camera, right? We see that all the time, but we didn't really get any of the experiences, right? We didn't meet or greet anybody, not to the degree that we would have liked to. You know what I mean? We didn't even go to Danny and I never even went to the video game section. Right?
Yeah, we're doing that this time.
We are 100% doing that this time.
Yeah. I want to see that Marvel token.
I made it a point, and I'm glad I did, because I wasn't planning on going in anything, but I made it a point that when I was at Comic-Con last year, I explored every freaking booth in that exhibit hall. I saw everything from one quarter to the other. I wasn't hyper fixated on getting con exclusives.
Yeah.
My brother in arms, Carlos, was his first Comic-Con, and he was just like a chicken without a head, like just trying to get exclusives, trying to do coverage. And I was
I
like,
remember
dude,
that.
chill, bro. I know he's a master blaster, but it just
high
kills,
energy.
it kills the vibe, bro. Like it's just you want to enjoy the show, you want to network, you want to meet people, like you said, Jay, you want to meet and greet, you want to say hi to Dwight from Hasbro, you want to rub elbows with the creative team at Mondo, you want to hang out for a little bit maybe with your favorite comic book creators, you know. It's about that too. It's not just about queuing and getting exclusives. Like there's more to life than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. No, did he go mute? He went mute.
MJR, you're mute.
So I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But here's the
Let me ask you guys this.
Well,
what's on your checklist? How much shit are you guys planning buying?
Here's the other consideration, okay?
Okay.
And this is the important thing to consider, right? Between me and Danny, there's gonna be a $6,000 trip. You know what I mean? And that's before we buy anything. That's before food. Do you know what I mean? Like we're talking about like housing, we're talking about like Airbnb, we're talking about hotel, we're talking about all that stuff. It's gonna be $6,000.
Late night parties. Oh,
that's what it costs, right?
so
So
party.
it needs to make sense to us, right?
Yeah.
We need to be able to go there, and we need to be able to we never recoup anything. It's always a loss, right? It's always a loss, but it's not about that. It's about making people happy. You know what I mean? It's about going and making and showcasing to everybody who can't go, right, what it was like to be there, right? That's actually what the goal is ultimately. And I know I know we get caught up in the idea of exclusives. We got caught up in the idea of this and that, and what's the next big thing, right?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Danny and I have never enjoyed ourselves. Actually, fun fact: Danny and I roasted. Okay, on our first Comic Con. On our first Comic Con, I'm gonna bring that up. On our first Comic Con, Danny and I literally roasted in the sun for 3 hours. 3 hours.
I thought you were gonna say you roasted
Bandai
somebody, like,
exclusives.
made fun of someone.
Yeah. The Dragon Ball Z exclusives. Danny and I roasted for watch this 2024. Okay.
Man.
Let's see if we can find.
Looked like we were in the Sahara Desert or something.
Oh, dude, we were in the Sahara Desert. It wasn't even. It was not even a question. We were in the Sahara Desert. All right. So that's. Hold on. So where was it? I think it was preview day. Yeah, it would have been preview day. Hold on. So preview day.
Dude, you know what? There's always a solution. Like, one thing that worked for me a lot was I would make friends with people in the line, and I'll be like, "Hey, are you buying everything on the checklist? Can you buy these for me?" And I just give them the money, dude. I mean,
Yeah, you know what? Don't get me wrong. I get that, and I'm totally down for all of that, right? But all I'm saying is that that year, right? That freaking year. Here we go. Check this out. Okay, watch this. Danny and I got to San Diego Comic-Con, and we didn't know, we didn't understand, because nobody told us. We were literally dragging our luggage around all day. Like we were dragging luggage everywhere. We had no idea. And we taught you this. Actually, we taught you and Carlos this because we figured it out later. We basically realized at the end of the convention that you can actually put your bags in bag check. Right?
Oh, no, I knew about that.
Oh yeah.
You knew about that, but Carlos didn't.
No,
You can actually leave.
Carlos' first Comic-Con.
Yeah, you can actually leave it there, and actually you have in and out privileges.
Yeah.
We didn't know that. We had no idea at the time, right?
Yeah.
So it was crazy. So as you can see, we're picking up our badges, but this is what ended up happening. Danny and I ended up sneaking into Comic-Con ahead of everybody else. So we were there before all the madness. As you can see, they're all setting up. It was funny. Danny and I have some war stories to tell. But we decided that we would go to the Dragon Ball Z lineup, and this is where our hell began, because it was like, I want to say 100 degrees outside. Luckily, it was by the marina, so there was some breeze, but eventually the breeze died, and we just So here's the other thing. Tamashii Nations and Bandai, they actually have they're not in the building. They actually will not go into the Comic-Con. They actually set up an entire setup in the hotel down the marina. I don't know if you knew that, JP.
Like a
but that's-
pop up.
Every year
Yeah.
they do a pop up, like a massive. They basically set up a whole park at the on the marina,
Oh,
right?
wow.
So you can see the gigantic statue of Goku, and then we had to get in line, and this was crazy because this is not the start of the line. The start of the line is, and watch this. This is where we start realizing how much hell we have to go through, because this is why we call it LineCon. So we thought the end of the line was back there. The actual end of the line is all the way, if I ever turn my head, is all the way down there. So it's on the other side, down this way. So here we are, Danny and I, and you can check this out. Danny and I still have our luggage. Look at this. Where is it?
Oh yeah, we were running around the luggage.
We're already running around with our luggage. There it is.
Oh,
That's our
God.
luggage. Dude,
Shit we do for exclusives right there.
So you know what? That cue that you did for DBC, that's kind of what I did for the Hall H presentation of Iron Man.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
We're hoping to do Hall H this year. I'm looking to get into Hall H this year, and we'll see how it works, because we're with Michael, we're with Toy Sorceress, we're with a whole group, right? So we'll see how it works. I don't know if we're ever going to make it, because you got to line up the day before or whatever. And I have a plan, and I'm going to tell you guys about it after the show. But there might be a way to get in there. We'll see what happens. But this is our luggage. You can actually see our luggage. We were literally wheeling this around everywhere.
It's
We were-
fucked up that nobody would tell you guys, hey guys, you know you could check that in.
There's like no signs, nothing.
Look how. Go ahead, Danny. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying there was no indication to hey, check your bags. So
Yeah.
that's it.
We didn't even know there was a bag check. We had no idea. But look how long this lineup is, right?
That should be huge on the front page.
Yeah.
But
Look,
let me ask you guys a question. That figure that you guys did this for, was that never available outside the con later on?
no.
Oh, they were sorry. Well, what ended up happening is they ended up on was it Bandai Premium website?
Yeah, Bandai Premium. But that
Right?
was actually it was on Bandai
Well,
Premium.
very limited, right?
Yeah. Essentially,
then-
you had to be at Comic-Con, right?
Okay.
But what was crazy is after standing in these crazy lines, 3-4 hours, yada yada, for the tickets to go stand in the next line,
Yeah.
right? The
that
next
was
day,
crazy.
right? We got the tickets, yada yada. Bro, those exclusives were available every day. Like I could have bought them every day.
Yeah.
It was
It was-
which is nuts. We didn't have to stand in the line.
I didn't realize that though. It was.
You don't know until later. You're like, oh shit.
But check this out.
We had way over.
We're so hot. Everyone was so hot. We ended up getting towels and dampening them with our water bottles, just to stay cool. Like this is how stupid we ended up looking at Comic-Con. Look at it.
They're like, these guys must be Canadian. These idiots.
We
We're used to this shit.
look. It was 20 minutes. It was 1 hour. Look, like slow incremental crawls.
Yep.
It was freaking nuts. Like getting closer, right?
Like you said, LineCon.
Dude, you think they would at least give people water or something like that? You know what I mean? Like you can't.
Nah, dude, I'm gonna give fucking water to all of you guys. That's
We had to buy water. I had to go find a restaurant and go buy the freaking water.
I know.
Right?
Some of these LineCon people are pros because they had those retractable seats and shit.
Yeah. Look at this. Danny's right. Check this out. So these guys are freaking pros, man. Look at that. You see that?
They are ready.
Look at this. They got the. Where is that? I think I point to it actually. Where is
They
it?
were like in front of us or beside us or whatever.
Look, I think I point there. Look. Do you see that?
Yeah, those things.
Look at
Yeah,
Look at that.
Those are veterans, dude. Those are
yeah,
veterans.
right there.
So for anybody who doesn't know, these things fold into discs. See this little disc at the top?
Yeah.
They actually fold down into that
Like
tiny little disc.
frisbees, yo.
Yeah, you can put it inside your backpack and away you go. And then whenever you need it, you just unfold it, lock it in, and then you can sit down. Absolute freaking pros. And they're at the front line. They were here. They were here before. They haven't even checked into Comic-Con yet. They're like, screw Comic-Con. We're gonna go get our Dragon Ball Z stuff, right? It was crazy. And Danny, remember when we finally got our tickets, and we were one of the last ones to get tickets. Okay, so you see the line, right, JP? So the line's still going, and it's still going. After we got to this point, the line's still going at least another 30 minutes, right? But check this out. See, I just said 30 minutes later, right? So we're fine. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. There's the Time Machine Nation's tent, right? But what's it called? Trunks is already sold out, right? Trunks is already sold out. So Jiren and Son Goku, right? And that was the one we really wanted. We wanted Goku and Gohan on the cloud, right?
Yeah.
So we basically got our tickets, right?
Yeah.
And we got one of every. We got three. What was it? 3 of everything, Danny? Like we just took them all. We just took whatever we could, right? So Jiren was $75 and Goku was $120, right? With thing. But check this out. Watch this. So all of a sudden, as soon as we got our tickets, they sold out. And watch this. The line here. I'll let myself talk.
All right, July 24th. That's today. All right, we got to be there.
Watch this.
All right, we spent about 2.5 hours there trying to get these tickets. Thank God we were able to acquire them, but we have to be there as early as possible because we only have a time slot between 8 and 9. That is ridiculous. They're sold out. They're sold out. All the tickets are gone. The line's gone. Everything's gone.
So they're literally, I'm not joking, there was another 45-minute line. And as soon as they announced that all the tickets are gone, everybody dispersed. They were gone within 2 seconds. It was madness. But check this mother out. Watch this.
Oh my God. I literally turned around and everybody's walking.
Danny, remember this guy? I don't know if you remember. Watch this.
Wait, holy shit. That's crazy.
You hear that?
What did he say again?
Did you hear that? Listen to it again, okay? Listen to it again.
Wait, holy shit. That's crazy.
Did you hear that? I'm going to turn around to see him again. Watch this.
That is crazy. And there's a scalper right there.
Oh yeah.
There was
he was
already trying to flip his tickets.
Yeah.
He was asking $50. He was asking $50.
Crazy. Absolutely nuts. That's a flipper right there.
This guy's literally going around trying to flip this.
That is Scalper Sam. That is Flipper Frank right there. He's selling his tickets.
Here, watch. If you look at him, right? Watch.
Oh my God. I literally turned around and everybody's walking away. Holy shit. That's crazy.
Anybody wanted?
That is crazy.
Buy tickets?
Yeah, everyone's sad after that. We're like, oh,
There. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see it?
That's crazy.
There. See that? Freaking crazy. You can't make this stuff up, guys. You cannot make this stuff up. This was crazy. And yeah, so basically we spent 2.5 hours just trying to get those tickets. And then we basically said, all right, screw it, we're gonna go check into the hotel. that was oh, by the way, Danny and I had a great time at this hotel. This hotel was freaking awesome. As soon like Danny, you want to talk about what we saw when we first got there?
you know those hoes we were talking about earlier?
Thunder hose?
Yeah, they're like 5 a.m. Like was it 9 a.m. They were changing shifts.
Yeah, they were changing shifts. Shifts. Like,
shit.
dude, we had the streetwalkers, man. The streetwalkers were changing shifts.
No way.
We got there. They were wearing the fishnet. They were wearing the fishnet types, the body stockings, and we were like, "What the mother?" Like we were like, "What the heck is going on here?" Like they were literally streetwalkers, and we were like, "This is crazy."
They're day walkers.
This is crazy. It was absolutely nuts. It was like nothing we've ever seen. But we're innocent young Canadians, man.
But listen, when you're in Comic-Con, you can never assume shit because there are so many different
no, dude.
random events.
This hotel was in a different city, bro.
What happens at Comic-Con?
Oh, you were like what in El Cajon?
Yeah, we were in a different city entirely, right?
Maybe it was El Cajon. El Cajon is like a little more.
Remember that we were in a different city. It wasn't even
Doesn't
downtown.
that mean like the drawer, like El Cajon?
El Cajon?
No. There's a town called El Cajon, which is right on the outskirts of San Diego, and the hotel prices are a fraction of the prices for San Diego.
Which is what happened. We booked our hotel last minute,
Yeah,
and
we
honestly,
probably stayed at El Cajon.
oh, bro, we will never stay there again. This was Roach Motel of Roach Motel, and it was a hotel. This, this was crazy. They had no, they had,
Hose.
bro, they had no soap. They had no shampoo. They had no soap. They had no shampoo. They had no towels. So it was ghetto of ghetto, man. It was crazy, and it was a Marriott. It was a freaking Marriott, man. This is yeah, dude. It was crazy. Danny, come on. Am I lying? Danny, am I lying?
No, I believe you guys. I totally believe you guys.
We weren't there for anything other than like.
Hey, look who it is. Sculpt every time. What's going on, Tommy? Good to see you.
Tommy in the house.
What you doing, man?
Can't wait to see the stuff he sculpted.
Danny, Tommy's like, that looked like Chula Vista.
Wow.
Tommy, you can tell just by. Can you actually tell? Hold on for a second. I'm gonna go back here. Look. Sorry, it's a Radisson. It was a Radisson. It was a Radisson.
Oh, Radisson.
Yeah. Okay. So can you tell that? So here it is. This is the look. If you guys can tell, I don't know if you guys can figure out where this is, but this is the town right here. Like completely different city. But there it is. This is the hotel. It's a Ramada. Sorry, it's a Ramada.
That doesn't look bad.
Yeah, the lobby looked great. The lobby looked great. But like
Tommy's
I said,
Tommy's flexing.
when we got
the reveals at our booth.
Dude, look at this shit. When we get look at this. When we got out of the Uber, I'm not lying. It was 3 streetwalkers. All right, full body stockings, fishnet stockings. Like, dude, it was crazy. This is like 5 o'clock. This is like 3:30 in the afternoon, and they were getting off their shit. It was crazy, and you can see right here. And I'm not one to worry about certain things, but we were basically exposed to the elements, man. Like there's an easy walkway access. It's not like you're like have any security in the building. We're outside the building, right? Yeah. This is just a window, right? The crap that we heard at night, people running around and stuff. We didn't hear no gunshots, but I mean, like, it was some ghetto stuff, dude. So like, yeah, 801.
Lesson learned.
Look at this. Look at that. This is like that's so again, looks nice, right? Like we booked this place based on the pictures. Yeah, dude. Seriously, we never took off our shoes. We never Daddy, did we ever take off our shoes?
No, I slept them. Yeah, with my shoes for a few days there.
There is our booty, by the way, guys. This is our booty. This is what we slaved 2.5 hours to get.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then they had overstock and they had enough until we left the event. That pissed me right off. I'm like, you could have got all the exclusive. They were all there to the end. I'm like, yo.
That's what I'm telling you guys. Don't kill yourselves over exclusives. Sometimes they have a shit ton, man. Like,
yeah, bro. We started handing them out. Like,
now I don't do the Bandai line no more.
No,
never
dude.
again. Never
Dude,
again.
quite honestly, I wouldn't like
Never.
for this year. I wouldn't even bother with Mattel. I'm not interested in any of their stuff.
Yeah. Then we ended up going back to the con, more lines, but that's not why we. So let's talk about why we really go to Comic-Con. The real reason we go to Comic-Con is to meet people like Tommy. You know what I mean? We
He's flexing.
Hey Tommy, can you tell us indiscreetly if there's something that JP would really like to see at the reveal?
No. What I want to know is this. Very simple, without getting Tommy in trouble. Is every franchise that Mondo is currently working on have something being revealed at the show this year?
Which would be nice. That would be nice.
Every franchise.
Ooh, lots of Motu. I like that answer.
I love that answer. Well, we know we got the 2 silhouettes that we're gonna know what they are officially next week.
Oh man, I love
and
that.
then I'm breaking my head about that hand that Hector was showing on the toy top last
Technically,
night.
he didn't show it. Technically, he was using it as a holding device, right?
Well, he had Modi in his hand,
He had Modi in this hand. I know.
but the hand doesn't match up to any of the
Right.
characters.
Yep. Oh, nice! Everything's going to be in the cases. I am excited.
Yeah, I think either they'll show the protos or they'll at least show the concept art.
Crazy.
I'm making a prediction right here, right now. I think 2000X Battle Cat.
Ooh, get out of town! Not Battle Lion, Battle Cat.
Battle Cat, because we don't have King Grayskull yet. So I
Interesting.
think Battle Cat, because hello, capitalize on the year of the Motu movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I agree. And next year is actually the 40th anniversary.
yeah.
So some crazy stuff going on. Let's say hi to the chat, guys. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Nova Regen, wala pare, compadre. Wala pera, compadre. No money. I get it, bro. I totally get it. Warren Newman, what's going on, dude? How you doing tonight? Enjoy your Skeletor by Jim preview. Yeah. Huge shout out to Mattel for this. I mean, like seriously, like one less thing I got to get in line for. Like,
Swolter.
yeah. So I got to do a full review on this for my Patreon members.
Dude, I just wish they would have given him a soft goods hoodie, bro.
That would have been nice for sure.
They gave the business one a soft goods suit.
Yeah, soft goods
So
suit. Yeah.
why not give him a hoodie?
We don't know what the powers would be. You know, make this out there how they make decisions. It's just great.
Yeah.
Warren saying hi to Danny and JP.
What's up, man?
Musical man.
Josh McMorph. Can't believe that Hasbro is referencing KISS players with their exclusives this year. Hey, dude, what's wrong with that? That's some exciting stuff. I think that's really exciting. Tommy, agree. Pick one or two exclusives and then enjoy the show. You know, Tommy, you're never gonna know what it's like to be a toy tuber. Running around here, running around there, taking video of this, taking photos of that, talking to these people, talking to awesome guys like you, then having to run on talk to the Hasbro designers and talking to it's nuts.
Did it, done that, and I'm just excited to be a creator now because I feel like being a creator, being an exhibitor, it's a whole much more chill world at a con,
I hear you. Josh McMorph, the Doomsday panel is going to be impossible to get into. I agree.
I don't know.
Eric Farrell, what's going on, dude? How you doing tonight? Hector Cesarius. Hey, what's going on, Hector? Good to see you, my friend.
What's up, Hector?
Man.
Are you going to the Avengers panel? I don't even know if we're going to be able to make it in there, but we'll see what happens, dude. We'll see what happens. Hector, hopefully there's some kind of news about the He-Man game. I'm hoping so, too, because Limited Run Games is going to be there. So I'm hoping they have a demo. Because they had a demo at South by Southwest. So I'm really that they
wait to play that game.
Me too. That's all that matters, Jay. Well said. Oh, okay. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. I always appreciate all you guys' support. Frankie Rivera's in the house. Super stoked for SDCC, dude.
Frankie Rivera, what's up?
I finally met him at Toyland. I think it was is it Toylanta or Motu?
I think it was Motu.
Motu Universe.
Yeah, Motu Universe. Yeah. Big Jack Films in the house. What's going on, Jack? Guys, if you haven't already, please check out Big Jack Films. If you're into kaiju and of course into cosplay, you got to check.
Oh yeah, Big Jack. He came to our AFCC. Love you, bro. Appreciate
Jack is
you, man.
awesome, man. Jack is awesome. Still waiting for a new 18 figure. Looking forward to that. And your girlfriend says hi. Hi, girlfriend.
What up?
Always good to see Jack and his girlfriend. Amateur hour, yes, absolute amateur hour. Right, how I can see you, brother.
What's up, man?
Painted protos and their reveals at the panel. Stop by. Absolutely. Why wouldn't I stop by? Of course I am. I've got to see Tommy. I've got to see all the wonderful creators at Mondo. Just you guys are killing it. Can't wait. Shay Reed, who's this guy?
Oh, Shay, what up, bro?
This guy?
What's up, dude?
Brother, y'all.
Danny J, JP, hope all is well. What are your top exclusives you're looking forward to? Well, luckily, and again, I'm not trying to flex here, but I'm serious.
You already got it. Get out of here.
I don't have to.
But was that your one of your top exclusives though?
Yeah, for me, yeah. I mean,
For him, of course. That's his drug.
Yeah. Obviously, Keldor.
Keldor, bro.
Yeah, Keldor's definitely there, 100%. But
You don't need to go anymore. Stay home.
the Ghostbusters, though, Mondo Ghostbusters.
Dude,
I don't know.
I'm really strongly considering it because of the fact that you get Reggie Ghostbusters and the Ghost Spectral.
Yes, and
So-
you're saving a ton of money. Think about
And I
think
love
about
that
how-
Slimer, dude.
Yeah, think about how much we dropped. I've already dropped like almost 4 bills on that, right? Because again, $120 each, right? This one's 365. That's a huge savings. You're saving over
You get 3 new
$200.
ghosts, 1 new Slimer.
Yeah,
You get the actual it's not slime. You could also use it. I think it's ectoplasm because it glows in the dark, but you
No,
could
it's-
also use it like
it's
if
the-
you got Stay
it's the
Puft.
marshmallow. It's the marshmallow. It's the marshmallow.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah,
But
marshmallow.
it glows. It glows in the dark
Yeah, it
too.
glows. It does.
So it could look like ectoplasm when it
Yeah.
glows.
And when it's night, it looks like ectoplasm.
Like it serves 2 purposes, which is great.
Absolutely, absolutely. Esther, what's going on?
Hola, Esther.
Always good to see Esther. Of
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yo, these guys are family, yo.
absolutely. Gumming Up Bakers, everybody.
Yeah.
Round 2 is going to happen
Love
pretty
their
soon.
stuff.
We're going to
Love
be
their stuff.
helping to make round 2 a huge success. Trust me, it's going to happen. Hector Cesares, do you guys think Mattel will show some Motu Origins figures at Comic-Con like Sarad, Blade, and Wielder? God, I hope so. I just want them to finish those last few figures, whether it's Origins or whether it's Masterverse. They need to finish that line. Seriously.
You know what I'm most excited to see from Mattel is their DC Chronicles. I don't know if it's going to be called Chronicles, but they're actual adult collector DC figures.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're revealing those.
Oh, nice.
That's Mattel.
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 Yeah, because McFarlane's DC license expired.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah, it did. They're letting them finish out the year, but it's pretty much
I
over.
heard they canceled some figures, right? Or something. McFarlane.
They're saying that there's a couple, maybe like the Teen Titan ones.
Yeah.
They're not going to make it.
Yeah.
But are you guys excited about any Hasbro reveals?
I'm obviously going to be trying to get. There's no place like Springfield. I mean, I got to try and get that one. That was a mind f for anybody who watched that episode. It literally melted my brain. Like Shipwreck is in a different world, and an alternate reality. It was. I don't know if you guys watched it. It was a mind trip. It was a massive mind trip. It was a mind f.
The main SDCC Hasbro is the 1966 Spider-Man set. That thing is freaking amazing.
Nice.
I grew up watching. I want to say because I was born here, but I grew up in a Cuban household. There was no English spoken, so when I uttered my first English words, it was Spider-Man, and it was via the 1966 animated series.
That's awesome. I love it. I love
need
the
that box set. There's no way I can get that.
freaking what's his name? Ralph Bakshi.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy. So crazy. Actually, yeah. All right.
Danny, what's up, brother? Oh man, I love this guy, yo. He's like a hero for me. I love
What's
this
going
guy.
on, guys? Good
Yeah.
to see you.
I love
They're
the
such cool guys. I love these guys. They're family, y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hector Zardis, hopefully an Origins figure of Skeletor Troopers, a 2-pack, single ones, but different classes of troopers, just like the 87 movie. I would love that. I would love an army builder. I would love all of that. That would be freaking sick. Esther, yes. It's like family. Guys, I got family. I got family. It's like family. That's right. All about
Love you,
family.
Esther. Love you, y'all.
So, what about
Danny
Super
and
Sevens reveals?
Let's talk about it, guys. All right, so we're gonna switch gears here for a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about something. Apparently, Danny. Apparently, JP is the teller of futures.
Ooh.
So, Super 7 has been pretty quiet over the last couple of months, but they really did bring the fire when they announced something really crazy in the Thundercats Ultimates, and this is the key. So it's getting really confusing to keep track of these. These are not DX figures, as I was just educated. These are actually Ultimates figures with retro style packaging.
Yes.
What?
This guy shoots lasers out of his eyes. Lasers.
All right. Since Danny obviously doesn't know the history of these,
Oh, there they are. Oh, they all shoot lasers. All right.
JP, why don't you go ahead and give us the rundown
The lasers.
on this, since Danny obviously doesn't know.
So the most mind-boggling thing about this is that I want to say well over a year ago, before my YouTube channel got shut down, I was having an interview with Brian Flynn, and I was telling him, dude, you know, it'd be awesome if you could. And I was never like a fan of doing straight reproductions of LJN figures. But what I did was I told Brian, why don't you do retro carded Thundercats figures in an LJN fashion with today's articulation and sensibilities? Back then, I don't remember his exact response, but it was a no. And then earlier this year in January, we had Brian Flynn as a guest on again. And the topic of the vintage blister card was brought up once more. And I got to tell you, I kudos to Brian because he has the best poker face. He was just like no reaction whatsoever. And while that conversation was taking place, these fucking figures were being produced in China already.
Yep, they have to be.
So it's like, damn you. but they finally did it, and it's brilliant, and I want it. Like I want it here now, you know?
But there's a catch, though, JP. There's a catch.
The catch is that they're Comic-Con exclusives, but they're also going to be online.
Exclusives. Yeah.
But, and I hate to say this, the last ones, which were supposed to be exclusives but didn't make it on time, they're on clearance at Big Bad Toy Store. So,
Wow.
So, I would not even think twice of like getting these at retail, which is, I'm thinking Mumra's going to be like $85 and Lionel's going to be like $75 because they're ultimate and because they have light up features.
Yeah.
So what I would love to see is the back of the card, dude. Is it like a collect them all kind of scenario, like back in the day where it shows you the Thunder Tank and Cat Slayer and like a checklist? Or is it some generic, like just reuse of one of the bio cards that they used before? What do you think, Jay?
I would love to see a cross sell. I would love to see one.
100%. 100%.
Love to see a cross sell.
I think if they took the time to do the front like this, the back, you know how they say like, was it party in the back,
Yeah.
business in the front?
They,
It should be party in the back, party in the front, like both sides.
It's a mullet. A mullet.
Yes.
Yeah. Party in the business in the front.
Yeah.
Party
Party
in the back.
Exactly.
Totally. And it's not like it wouldn't work. I mean, technically they are ultimates, but you could sort of get away with, the DX colorways. But at the same time, they have had the ultimates colorways anyway, right? So yeah, it could still work. I can totally see it.
Yeah, the difference this time is they're doing Rankin Bass animation sculpted figures with LJN colorways.
Yeah.
The first colorways were LJN based sculpts and colorways on an Ultimates box. So, the fact that they could have gone the cheap route and they could have just re-released the original retro figures on the retro card, but instead they gave us something fresh by recoloring the more modern cartoon versions, which I appreciate that. I like that better.
Yeah, totally. I'm excited for this, but as is often the case, don't know how well this is going to sell. But I think that the nostalgia factor on this is very, very high. I think the fact that these are exclusives are good, right? But as is often the case, the SDC's exclusives do end up sticking around on Super 7 for a little while. You know what I mean? Like it happens all the time. So I'm not going to be jumping over, jumping over the fence to try and get these. I'm gonna love seeing them at the show, right? But I think I'll be able to wait on these ones. They look great though. Like seriously, they look. And I don't have a toy colored Lionel. You know what I mean? I've missed out a couple of times on him.
I have the first print and I never opened it, so I'm glad I kept mine in box.
Mhm.
Now this here, I hate to say it, but I want 2 of each. But the thing is, it's the first time that they actually have an exclusive with which I'm guessing will be available at the booth. Like
I'm hoping it will be, because Grun the Destroyer was not available at the time. There was so many things going on at it's weird. I'm hoping, but the shipping issues that plague everybody right now, it's going to be up in the air until so hold on. What did they actually say? Right?
it just says
So it
find
says
at Super
find
7
the
booth.
Super 7 booth. So that sort of implies that they're going to be there.
Yep.
Right? That sort of implies that they are already there. So,
Now, one thing that I want to note is exactly if you go back.
oh,
if
we're
you go
there.
to the-
Available at Super 7 booth. Right there. Right?
If you go back to that other image, Jay, it looks like they're actually making up for the lack of celebratory event for Thundercats last year, because not only do they have these figures, but they have a really cool like anime based black and white t-shirt, and they also have a limited edition Cat Slayer pin. So I'm loving the love for Thundercats this year from Super 7.
And very much so. Especially since they had the 40th anniversary and it didn't really do much.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
like they're making up for it now, which is cool.
I'm hoping so. Crazy stuff, everybody. Crazy stuff. But looking very much forward to everything that we're going to be able to see at San
And we
Diego.
still have the next wave of Ultimates that hasn't been revealed, because the Wizra wave shipped already. And usually the trend is that once the last wave is in hand, the next wave is revealed. So I'm wondering when the next wave is going to be revealed. We have just one slot to fill for the Lunatics with Tugmug, and then we could probably get like a Berserker. Maybe we can finally get Driller,
Which would be awesome.
and hopefully we get the first of the 2011 figures.
Yeah. And Tommy is saying that most of their line is going to be having new reveals. So
Most of their franchises,
yeah, most of their franchises. So fingers crossed. Let's see.
they have a lot of franchises,
They have
dude.
a lot of franchises. I'm hoping to see the first inkling of Brave Star. I would love to see what they plan for Brave Star. I think that would be freaking awesome. They also have Yu-Gi-Oh, and they have Nightmare on Elm Street, right? No, sorry, A Night Before Christmas. Sorry, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Didn't they announce SWAT Cats?
No, did they announce one?
I think they did, yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought that was that was Nacelle.
No, Nacel's doing biker mice.
No, but is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
SWAT
Cool.
Cats.
Awesome. SWAT Cats is
Yep.
cool too. Yeah, looking forward to it, man. Really looking forward to it. The other thing we're looking forward to in terms of being at San Diego Comic-Con is, if you guys haven't heard already, myself, Danny Green, and of course the Hatter crew, we actually have a panel on Thursday in room 28 EDE. It's going to be fun. Danny and I, of course, as well as JP, were at this very same room and did a panel last year.
Mhm.
And Danny and I have some great surprises to announce, because as you can see right here, it says that Danny Green, El Dragoon comic and action figure creator, is going to be making an announcement at the Flipboard panel. And we're also going to be talking about Motuniverse there as well. So if you guys are at Comic-Con this year, definitely put down on your calendar for Thursday, July 23rd, 2026 at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time in room 28D. for the Flipboard and the Champions Unfairity toy panel.
I'll be there in spirit, guys.
And we'll definitely record it, and you guys can probably watch it at the time. So it's going to be fun. So much so that Icon, and you know what's really fun this year at Comic-Con that I'm really looking forward to, JP. Icon Heroes, the guys who are making Zujitsu and some amazing figures,
Return of KB Toys
are bringing back KB freaking toys. I can't believe it. They're bringing back KB toys, and it's going to be freaking glorious. Look at this setup.
That's amazing.
Look at this setup. This is going to be freaking epic, guys. I remember going to KB Toys in Buffalo, and it was in a strip mall. And I remember going inside. It was incredible. It definitely was the mall toy store. I remember seeing. I was looking for laser tag, but I only found photon. But it had some really cool. Like, it was just wall to wall freaking toys. Do you have any memories of KB Toys, JP?
Yeah, dude, many. Primarily during the Spawn like fever era, where it was like everybody was like always looking for the latest Spawn figures. That was like my go-to spot. And I had a friend that worked at KB, and he would stash some of the hotter to find figures behind the register for me and stuff. Like, this was like really fun times, man. Just like around that same time, we had Suncoast Motion Picture Studio stores down here in South Florida, and they used to carry an onslaught of like Mezco, NECA, McFarlane stuff. It was awesome because you would have Toys R Us, KB, Suncoast, and then mom and pop comic shops. There were so many places to look for stuff and to hunt. It was so fun.
Wow.
And now it's coming back for San Diego Comic-Con 2026. And who knows, maybe with a good enough response, they might, whoever owns the brand right now might look into, bringing something back in a more permanent situation, kind of like what Toys R Us is doing right now. But what's really exciting about KB Toys, which is going to be at booth 4344 on the map, as you can see right there. What's really exciting about this is the fact that they are supporting independent toy creators.
Yep.
As you can see, a lot of indie toy creators have been announced already, including Skeletron. Skeletron has already been announced, and it's going to be at the booth, which is freaking incredible. The Minnesota-based creative studios and toy maker of RoboSkull, Mark II, and Red Shadows will have a limited quantity of their summer drop exclusive 6-inch adult trooper action figures, along with a curated selection of their best-selling products for purchase at booth 4344 while supplies last. No exclusives though, I think, but this is freaking awesome. The Plunderlings is going to be represented there, which is freaking insane. Amazing figures. I don't have any of these. Did you collect any of the Plunderlings, JP? Danny?
What's that?
Did you collect any of the Plunderlings?
Yes, I got one of their variants. It's this third dude. I don't know their names, unfortunately, but in this picture, the third guy, they made like a black variant of this one, and I have that one.
Yeah, he's right here, right? This guy.
Yeah, there he is. That's okay.
Yeah. JP, did you ever dip your toe into this line?
Right here.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, nice. There
Look at that.
This is my favorite one. It's my favorite color.
Sorry, where is he? There he is.
Nice.
He's so cool.
Yeah, cool. He stands
awesome.
out.
He also brings a little mohawk that's removable.
That's awesome.
Well, they did a good job on these guys. They're great.
Yeah. They
the
are really good.
Yeah.
So the Plunderlings will be available. Actually, I don't know if they're available, but they'll be on display. They'll be on display at booth 4344, and I think maybe they might have a new reveal, maybe a new upcoming figure. Who knows? Good friends of the channel, Meta Travelers, are going to be there, so we're going to be able to see.
These guys are
these guys are always killing it It's so great to see these guys always coming out. So excited to see them again. I'm really over the moon about some of the new figures that they've got. Jeremy honestly brings it every single time to every convention that he goes to. So really excited to be able to see these again in person, and especially at such an amazing time for KB Toys, to be there. Now it also says that they have a free Meta Travelers gift with your purchase of KB Toys material merchandise. So that's really cool. I don't know if it's going to be a poster or it's going to be, maybe some of the weapons packs. Who knows, right? But it doesn't say what the free gift is. But I think that's really exciting. So guys, don't forget a free gift with purchase of KB Toys. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then this, of course, is one of the most exciting things. Toylanta is actually going to be there, bringing some awesome figures from the Four Horsemen, as well as Animal Warriors of the Kingdom.
Awesome.
This is going to be great. There'll be an offer. You can basically pick these guys up, which were exclusives at Toylanta, now available at KB Toys for the first time ever. So they're going to have Lieutenant Holiday from Four Horsemen Studios, Alt 25 from Four Horsemen Studios, and Moshio, obviously the Thundercats inspired Animal Warrior of the Kingdom. And he sold out. He sold out quick. He sold out really quick at Toylanta. So they have a selection of a few left, and you can pick it up at KB Toys, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And finally, earlier this week, we got the announcement that Flipboard and the Champions of Unfairity will be on display at KB Toys.
Awesome.
And you can pick up a limited edition San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Disasters Flip the Bird collectible card.
That's awesome.
And if you catch him, all right, I'll see you later. If you catch him on time, you might be able to get a free signature from the Mad Hatter himself, and it's going to be freaking awesome, guys. So this is amazing. Then earlier today, we also found out that Super Action Stuff is also going to be there. All their wonderful accessories, blood splatter effects, weapons packs, really cool stuff. Different types of accessories. So they're going to be there too. And I don't know, Denny, are we ready to talk about it a little bit, or do you want to wait until Patrick has it already? What do you think?
Well, no, I guess we can share. We should share for sure.
All right.
And it's going to go up officially.
It is going to go up officially. So we might as well show it. And this is early artwork. It's not ready yet. This is not what's going to be posted tomorrow, but we'll show it to you guys as a tease for today. Bang. So there we go, guys.
Nice.
El Dragoon will be on display at KB Toys.
Yeah.
Denny, I got to go say goodbye to my brother. Talk about this a little bit, and you have control, right? Right, JP? So
yeah.
All right. I'll be right back.
Wow, then. So yeah, what's cool is that we got the opportunity to have a setup at KB Toys thanks to Patrick and Icon Heroes, right? From Icon Heroes. So that's huge. It's epic. So we got some prototypes. We got articulation cooking right now. So that's coming soon.
Nice.
So it's gonna be really cool. JP, I know you helped us too with a few sculpts. You were some digital renders before and helping us with some concepts. So thanks to you as well. This is happening. So super appreciate you, bro.
Oh no, man, it was a pleasure. I always love to be creatively involved in anything that has to do with toy industry stuff. It's like it's just so fun, man.
Yeah, man. So it's been an epic time. So we got, just like you, we're working on planning a Kickstarter and just trying to get our ducks lined up, right? But things are cooking right now. And again, this opportunity is huge for us to be able to showcase at Comic-Con.
Yeah, for sure.
That's an epic thing, right?
Super epic.
Yeah, man. So outside of that, definitely thankful for that. And it's gonna be a great time, right? So even the panel, we're gonna get about 10-15 minutes at least to talk about the project and show some more artwork that we have ready. And yeah, man, it's just so it's coming soon. It's been coming soon for a bit. Yeah,
Awesome.
man. Yeah. And so what about yourself? Like you have some stuff in the works too, man, don't you?
Oh yeah, we have. So right now I'm pretty much putting on the finishing touches with a Kickstarter, and we've got pretty much all the rewards except for like 4, and everything is rendered, and all the graphic design is done, all the verbiage is done. The last thing we need to work on is going to be like the video, the sizzle reel, and all that stuff. But we still have time to do that because we're not doing the Kickstarter in the summer. So,
Right.
you know, we have time is on our side, and we've got like, I want to say like 80% of our stuff ready already. So I think
Nice.
what's left is really the video, the sizzle reel,
Yeah.
you know, just like launching the actual site and the countdowns and all that stuff. But yeah, it's super exciting because you know that this is something I've been working on. It's going to be 3 years now, and looking back at our Instagram and stuff, dude, we brought the fire to conventions. We brought a lot of awesome stuff, but everything was static. You know, you could see articulation, but everything was like a statue. So, you know, this year we're turning tables, we're doing paint masters, we're gonna have articulated samples, soft good samples, and yeah, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big.
Yeah, that's epic, man.
Yeah, super excited and excited for your stuff. I see. So you're gonna have 3 different bucks in your campaign. Is that what you're planning?
Yeah, that's
brawler.
yeah, man. So that's the plan. Really, we want more. Like we have you know, on our basically we want all the characters from the first book to kind of make it to this first launch, right? But you know, that's gonna be through like the stretch goals and all that fun stuff, right?
Right.
But yeah, like the main you know 3 are probably gonna be here, right? El Dragoon, Juan Juanes, La Loba Loca, Gloria on the right there, or on the left from their side, and then Omega. And Omega also has a tag team. He has a brother named Alpha, right? So he'll be a stretch goal too, probably. You know, they're very similar in Bach and all that, and just
Sweet.
different colors and head sculpts. But yeah, man, and like I don't want to give away too much, but you know, we're also working with a few other guys that are helping us out. Eddie from Odd Frog. We got what's it called? A lead from a lead designer and what's his name? We had another guy helping us out from Vietnam. G98, Jesus. And so we're like a crazy team, and yourself, right? So we gotta there's like a whole bunch of us working on this, you know, going through different renditions, and you know how it goes, right?
Yeah, it's a collaborative effort, man. There's a lot of
exactly
blood, sweat, and tears, man.
yeah, too much sometimes, bro.
Yeah,
And you know how it goes, man. It's you know, it's a huge learning process. It's not easy to make action figures and
not at all.
handles. Man, it's crazy, yo. But it's cool to see, you know, things progress, even though it takes some time and yada yada. But it's really cool that you see that next new thing that, like, holy shit, you know, I wasn't expecting that or whatnot.
Yeah. When you go from 2D to 3D, it's a whole new world, you know.
Yeah, man. And so it's just great, and it's good. It's cool to see all the support from everybody, right? Supporting all our projects, really. You know, all our communities are rooting for us, and which is great, right? So yeah, man, we're just happy that you know, we get to make our dreams kind of happen. Thanks to everybody. You know?
It's a great time to be an independent creator. I think right now, the way the industry is, it's really shining the spotlight on creatives to do their own thing, and really kind of put that pressure on the big toy companies to like really start like getting their shit together it's like shit or get off the commode. Like,
Yeah.
are you gonna upscale your stuff, or are you gonna let independents take over the industry? Because let me tell you, we're coming for blood, man. I'm coming for blood.
Yeah. you
got-
you actually really are.
Literally coming
Yeah.
for blood.
Yeah.
But it's it's one of these things where, like, you see how long, for example, Mythic Legions
Mhm.
and other companies have done soft goods with wire, and why is Hasbro still giving us these flimsy capes, and Mattel is giving us these
Yeah, man.
flimsy capes? It's like, get your shit together, people.
Well, it's funny. It's if they're not going to do it, somebody got to do it, right? And
Mhm.
so that's where we come in, right? And we start
It's
introducing.
okay.
things.
We'll take their money.
Yeah, exactly. We know what the collectors want, man. And yeah, money is important and costs and all that fun stuff. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know, me personally, I'm trying to create a figure that I would collect, and I feel like a lot of people feel the same in terms of what they like, and we have similarities in that sense, right? All of us,
Yeah.
right?
I think the most important thing, is the fact that we are toy collectors.
Yeah.
So we're transitioning from being collectors to creators.
to create, yeah,
And we're taking the experience of being collectors, of seeing what lacks in the industry, what things we would like to see in current toy lines that we don't see, and bring that stuff to the table in our own stuff. So
yeah, exactly, man.
it's a big advantage. It's not like with the big toy companies where they just have the shareholders making those decisions.
And budgets.
Oh yeah, those
Yeah.
look cool.
So, you guys, if you're coming to San Diego Comic-Con, we're going to have some really cool things that we're going to be.
Those are not chocolate. Those are not. You don't eat those.
I thought he was dark chocolate.
Yeah, that's it.
Chocolate.
Not my choice of color print shit.
This is Danny's choice of color right there. Green.
Just show the green one, man.
Okay. Just Danny Green. So yeah, we're excited, guys. We are very, very excited.
I already heard the jokes, guys. You can't see shit.
A lot of great announcements coming. It's gonna be freaking awesome.
Badass, dude.
Very, very
But
excited.
the ones in that picture, anyways, in the post there in the graphic,
Yeah.
that was the next rendition of those ones.
We're gonna be showcasing the fully rendered, fully colored versions, and we do want to give a shout out to Odd Frog Entertainment for these.
Well,
again,
these ones, sorry, they worked on the next phase of these ones.
Yes.
These ones came from G98 Studio. He helped us with some of the like getting it to that point. JP, you as well, right? So we went through a few renditions, and it's constantly revising, right?
Mhm.
To the next best thing, and
That's
kind of getting
really
it closer
cool right there.
to what we're
And even
yeah.
JP lent a hand at some point, right?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
there's been a lot of work behind the scenes on this, and we are very excited to be able to make some very important announcements about what's going to be happening next. The comic book is continuing, and we are going to be doing our best to get it. And again, if you're at Comic-Con, definitely come and see us, because we would love to talk to you about everything that's happening with El Dragoon. It will be, once again, at the room 28D on Thursday, July 23rd, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. The Flipboard, the Champions of Authority panel, Danny Green, El Dragoon's creator, will be making a couple of announcements and recapping what we're going to be doing for El Dragoon very, very, very soon. So it's going to be a freaking blast.
Awesome.
I know Danny has to bow out because he's got an early day tomorrow morning. But yeah, Danny, how can people reach you, and what are you working on, brother?
Yeah, guys, you can reach me on Instagram is the best way, anyways. At Danny Green Collects. I'm also on YouTube as well under the same thing. Yeah, man, and we're gonna be at SDCC next week, which is epic. Can't wait to see everybody. Toy Habits, Toy Sorceress, Vonner, Ramen Toy Ace, Iconic Heroes, Meta Travelers. There's so many guys. There's so many. I can stand here all day talking about people I want to see and going to see. But anyways, also, guys, stay tuned for Action Figure Comic Con. That's all I'm saying. All right. That's
Awesome.
cooking. Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Guys, Danny Green, we will see him and all of you guys at San Diego Comic-Con 2026. Good night, Danny.
Good night,
See you,
guys. Thanks
brother.
for your time, guys. Thank you again.
Here, brother. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Take care, man.
So,
Dude,
JP, there's only two. And
let's talk about that Mezco possible
yeah, let's
review.
talk about that.
Dude, how crazy is it? Unfortunately, you couldn't join us last week, but Miguel and I, we did the presentation of Thunder of Grayskull, and we revealed the mock-up packaging that we did for the Mezco 5 points Lion-Os. And 5 days later, Super 7 reveals their vintage blister carded exclusives. So I thought it was just so funny, the timing, you know? Like me and Miguel were like, let's just design this shit because nobody's doing it.
It's true. So if you guys are wondering what so it's fascinating. So this was the design that you guys came up with,
Yeah.
which was nuts, and not even literally. And this was actually for this was a Mezco Toys concept, right?
Yeah, 5 points.
Yeah. So that was the 5 points edition, but then literally, I think it was like a week later. No, sorry, a few days later.
There's also another one there, Jay, that I did that was an animated Lion-O. If you go back, keep going right there.
Yeah, this one. Yeah,
That one, I really captured that Rankin Bass. What do you call it? Like the control art for the animation, like the color keys. I got that specific orange, the yellow. I made sure I had those exact vintage colors from the Rankin Bass animation guides, and I think there's a big opportunity here because Mezco not only does 112 Collective, they also have their 5 points line. And what I like about what they do with that scale figures in comparison to what Super 7 does with Reaction is that they plus up the sculpts, they do better detailing, and they also have interchangeable parts. So I thought with Mezco, we could finally get a sword aloft Lion-O that's an attachable torso that you could just kind of pop off the chest piece with the head on the main body, pop off the arms, and then just put that alternate torso. I mean, Mondo did it on a 1/6 scale Bane, right? So why can't they do it on a 3 3/4 Lion-O? So I think that was just a great opportunity, and it brings up the subject of, I think Mezco will be, throwing away money if they don't reveal any Thundercats stuff this coming weekend.
It's always hard to gauge what any one company is going to be doing, but it would be great to see something along those lines. But I think it's awesome that you and Miguel actually worked on these two concepts, and then literally a week, not even a week later, they basically reveal these San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. Like that is just that is some meta stuff right there. I've never seen anything quite like
mind-boggling.
that is like the future being told by so many by fans, which is crazy. And then you did a full mock-up, I think, if I'm not mistaken, for not mock-up, you actually did a concept of what the Mezco Lion-O could look like, right? I think that
I did it a while back when Mezco first announced this stuff, but it was a silhouette when we had our stream talking about that.
Yeah.
What I did do recently, though, was there is an AI generative image, if you go up, of my Elder Lion-O concept in 3D. And it should be coming up pretty soon. Let me see. Keep scrolling. Keep going.
I think it was right here. No, that's not it.
No, it's a little bit more. Right there in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
I
cool.
think that looks so sick, dude.
Yeah, he does look cool. Yeah, it will be really cool if, it's too bad they don't do like homage figures, you know what I mean? This would definitely be a very cool Lion-O, you know what I mean? But I wonder if you who has the license for Thundercats comics right now?
It's Dynamite Comics.
It's Dynamite. And you have a great relationship with Dynamite. Why don't you pitch something like this to them? I mean, I think this would be a cool alternate timeline. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's something that I can always, try to experiment with. I definitely want to do my rendition of all the Thundercats as elders. I want to picture an older Panthro, an older Chitara, an older Tigra, like adult Wily Kid and Wily Cat. That would be really cool. Like they're no longer little kids. There's that Panthro by Erwin Papa is amazing, dude.
Very cool.
When I saw him post that, I'm like, dude, you got to collab with me. Like, send it to me.
And so yeah, but what are your predictions? Will show up at San Diego?
So I'm thinking, my prediction is Mezco will have at least one, if not two, 112 Collective Thundercats reveals. If they have one only, it'll most definitely be Lion-O. If they have two, it'll be Lion-O and a mutant. I don't know if they're gonna try to like do the core stuff, because the thing is, Mezco is not a like heavy down the well type of company. They're not gonna do all the stuff that Super 7 has done. I think if we get lucky, we'll get the main A-list heroes and the main A-list mutants with Mumra. I don't think we're gonna get like a Snowman or like Safari Joe. I think it'll be core Monkeyan, Vultureman, Jackalman, Mumra, maybe Mummy Mumra, and then like the good guys. You'll have obviously Lion-O, Panthro, Chitara, the Kittens, Snarf, and Tigra. And I think that'll be it. I don't think they're gonna go past that roster. So what they can do is in the 5 points line, and imagine this, because they've done some awesome stuff with 5 points. They could do a 5 points Cat's Lair playset. That's like a multi-layered playset with a cardboard background, like motif, and they can even do a Thunder Tank for the 5 points because, like, they can really world build in that scale. You know what I'm saying?
But have they confirmed it's a 5 points?
No. What I'm saying is 5 points is a toy line produced by Mezco. So if they have the Thundercats license, I know they announced it for 112, but they would be throwing away money if they didn't capitalize and try to do 5 points Thundercats too. I mean, I don't think Super 7 is doing any more reactions. They might introduce Reaction Plus for Thundercats, which that could be exciting. O-ring Thundercat, sure. But I feel like I have a feeling that Mezco had some inside information on the announcement that was going to be made at Annecy about the animated film, and that's probably why they decided to jump on, the license and finally do 112 Thundercats. So if all that is happening for 2027 or early 2028, why not take full advantage of that train and just do as much awesome product as you can,
I hear you. Yeah, for sure. I mean, why not, right?
And then we still got Mondo, right? Mondo has Thundercats, which, by the way, my Chitara arrives tomorrow. So
nice.
Can't wait to see her, open her up, see how she looks next to Lion-O. I know we had done some critical comparisons and stuff about her scale, but I really want to see it firsthand. I've seen a lot of in-hand pictures, and she looks beautiful. Can't wait to just get the figure, and hopefully, Mondo will show what's coming up next after Chitara.
Yeah, that would be something. Hopefully, we'll get to see what happens. I mean, Tommy did say that many of the of the lines are going to be having a release, right? So, or a reveal. So that's going to be great.
Yeah.
Tommy, El Dragoon is looking good. Thank you, Tommy. Appreciate that, brother. That means a lot coming from you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Micah's in the house. I'm wondering if they're going to even do Driller, because at one point I heard Brian was not a fan of Driller and how he would be delivering it as a figure. And I don't think it matters whether being realistic here. I don't think it really matters whether or not Brian is a fan. I think it matters, what fans want. I think
exactly. That's what I was going to say.
They're going to make it. So I think that's really what drives it. And so many fans have been asking for Driller, right? It's pretty crazy. Most Cortez, where's Jace the Wheeled Warrior? Someone has to do it. No, sorry. I love Jason the Wheeled Warriors. I love the cartoon. I love even the toys. I really enjoy them, but I don't think anybody even remembers Jace. And the few people who do,
super niche, man. Super.
Dude, it's hard, man. Like the scale was all off. It wasn't even mask scale. You know what I mean? Like they were some odd scale, man. It was
really tiny.
It was really crazy. Like
just like Sky Commanders,
Yeah.
Like
it's a crazy thing. So I mean, I love Jason the Wheel Warriors. I think it's an opportunity for somebody to do, but it's a risk. It's a real big risk. Hector Societis, KB12's childhood lives on, fellas. Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
I'm gonna definitely relive it when we're at San Diego Comic Con. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Pathfinder Bill, what's going on, my friend? How you doing tonight? Not too late, brother. We are talking Thundercats. We're talking San Diego Comic Con. We're talking exclusives. It's going to be great. Tushby, what's going on, Tushby? Excited to see the San Diego Comic Con showcase. Absolutely. The Mad Hatter is hard at work. Danny is hard at work. And of course, it's not going to be at San Diego Comic Con, but I think we need to talk a little bit about what's it called? From the Realm. JP, talk to us a little bit about From the Realm. What?
Oh, brother, I've been cooking. I've been in the kitchen cooking with my partner, Eric. Just been going over renders. Been doing a lot of graphic design, a lot of composition. The stuff is looking super, super clean, super professional. And we will hopefully be making an announcement soon about our Kickstarter date. It's not going to be in the summer, so it's great in a way because it's a blessing in disguise. It's giving us more time to really polish things and get everything ready, because we want to be full throttle when we launch. And yeah, man, just super, super excited. Currently, we are in a paint master phase. We're getting paint masters done. Renders are 85% done. And the Kickstarter site is like 80% done. I think the main thing we still need is we need to work on the sizzle reel and the video. But everything else is pretty much kind of set up already.
It's looking great, and I'm really excited about your Kickstarter and how that's progressing. Guys, if you haven't already, please follow From the Realm on Instagram, where you get all the latest updates and news about this awesome toy line that my good friend JP and, of course, Carlos of the Badass Reviews are putting together, along with an incredible sculptor. The team is just killing it right now. So
I wish I could share it with you guys right now. But when you find out who's doing our package art, you're going to be like, oh, damn. And there's also someone of prestige that is endorsing our product. So there's just a lot. It's just, I guess that's my whole thing now. It's like sitting on secrets and shit. Like there's things that I would love to blab about, but I just can't, But man, it's finally taking fruition. And I was talking to Danny while you were off screen. This has been 3 years in the making, man. And it's just to finally see us getting to that finish line is, obviously the funding is going to be the the main determining factor, but I'm pretty confident that this thing is going to happen. So yeah, man, it's super exciting, and
Yeah, dude.
can't wait to share updates.
I'm over the moon on this. So guys, definitely follow from the realm, from _the_ realm on Instagram for all the latest updates and support this wonderful project. It's going to be freaking amazing. So yeah, I think we're coming to the top of the hour, JP, and I got to tell you, man.
Speaking of Thundercats, there's one, since I can't be there this year. What was the name of that company that was doing the claw shield?
Oh God, what were they called? Toast or something like that? It was a fun little company. I can't remember what they were.
Because those things never came out. We should definitely follow up with them and see what's up with that, because that was a really cool idea.
It was.
They had the blind box minis that would build a cat slayer, right? No, they built a thunder tank, I think.
No, it was a cat slayer.
It was a cat slayer.
It was a cat slayer, yeah.
And then they had the claw shield, and then they had an ejecting sort of omens. It was like
it was a telescoping. It basically would start small and then basically grow. It was
right.
Yeah, it was going to be a transform. I guess we could say telescoping or transforming.
Gotta follow up with those folks. And I was wondering, who else has Thundercats? Mattel. Do you think we will see anything new from the Thundercats X Motu collab?
I hope, and I have my fingers crossed, that they will at least bring us a set of mutants. And God, I hope that they put the twins and Snarf in one package, as maybe even a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. That would be amazing. That would be.
Dude, you remember how we fell for that freaking AI picture of that we couldn't figure out if it was Jaga or Monkey? And
I don't think we fell for it, but I think we always had our doubts. We were like, what is this? Is it real? Is it not real? But we wanted to believe, right?
Yeah, it was the setting, because it was at the German toy show.
Yeah.
And I guess the fact that it was there, it made it look that much more real.
Yep.
But I'm hoping to see something else, because they can't just bring out 2 waves and then just call it a day.
It's rough, bro. It's rough, but we'll see. Hopefully they will, finish it off. I mean, they paid for the license, so hopefully they'll be able to get something done. I don't see any vehicles in our future, but you never know. We'll see. We'll see where we'll see where it takes us, because they were building up to something. Which, but then again, Turtles of Grayskull didn't pan through. You know what I mean? It didn't.
But they made a lot more waves with Turtles of Grayskull.
They did. Yeah, they did.
And probably like 5 or 6 waves. And they did deluxes.
They had deluxes. They had like King Hiss. They had Merman, which Merman is impossible to find. Nobody can find Merman. Merman is ridiculous, right? I'm kicking myself for not picking up a Merman. Like, seriously, it's crazy.
So what are you most hyped about, like, as far as reveals? Like in general, not Thundercats, but like in general.
For San Diego. That's a really good question. I am very much okay. So hold on. Exclusives wise, right? I'm very much excited for, as you already know, Jim Brosko. I'm very fortunate to have already gotten it. Thank you, Mattel. Of course, Keldor. Keldor is like, I am so excited for Mondo Keldor. If I had the money, I would definitely 100%. And you should do it. You should do it, JP. You should pick up those Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
like you're saving a ton of money. You're saving over $120. You know what I mean? You should definitely pick those up. Seriously.
And the fact that you get them in a week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what's kind of weird, and I wanted to bring that up, because during Toy Talk, Hector stated that Keldor was just like the Ghostbusters. First 1,500 pieces ship in a week. But if you go to the solicitation page, it says first 1,500 orders ships in October. So I'm wondering, was it a typo on the site, or did Hector make a mistake?
Look, either or, I wouldn't expect it to leave until about October. I always go on the side of caution. I always go on longer rather than shorter. It's hard to do these things.
Because, Skeletor is shipping in a few weeks in August. So it would
fine.
make sense for Keldor to ship around the same time.
Yeah, if they can get the logistics right and everybody's orders can actually be processed properly, there's the problem. You got 1,000 orders being processed all of a sudden out of nowhere, right? It can be very difficult, right? So I would not hold the gun to Mondo to get them out in a week. That's crazy. I would go on the side of caution and say it's probably going to be October. That's just me, right? So August, September, October. It's not that bad. That's only 3 months, right? Compared to we're still waiting. We're still waiting for Skeletor. We're still waiting for Man at Arms, right? So getting Keldor within 3 months, I think that's a gift. Personally.
Yeah, if you get Keldor in October, you're going to be getting Keldor with Man at Arms because Man at Arms ships in October.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see Merman in person. I'm hoping to see Merman in person for Mondo. I'm hoping to see whether it's Trapjaw or whoever's next. You know what I mean? I'm hoping to see somebody really cool.
What master would you like to see next?
Obviously, I'm biased. I mean, I'm waiting on Many Faces. You know, that's just me. I'm waiting on Many Faces. We got an early glimpse at him for a cartoon collection. So hopefully, and obviously he's going to be way better than that for Mondo, right? But I think that he's going to be a deluxe. I don't know if they're going to keep it at the same price point or not. I mean, they could. It's not terribly difficult to keep it at the same price point. But again, he comes with so many different portraits. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like possibly so many different portraits, right?
I would love to see, as far as masters, I would love to see Stratos or Buzz-Off.
Yeah. I really do want to see Whiplash because him and Clawful are like Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And they were just gigantic, right? They were just massive. Beastman was massive. Right? Beastman is massive too. Yeah. So I'm excited to see how any of these characters developed, right? With them and Mondified, the Mondoverse, right? I would just love to see those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure. But in terms of like what I'm really excited for, I am excited for Mezco, Lionel. Whether or not he's 5 points or whether or not he's 1/12. I'm very excited either way. There's a lot of buzz around Tatarovsky's Conan. So I don't know if anybody's going to pick up a license for that. I think
I would love to see Primal action figures.
I would love to see Primal action figures for sure, 100%. So very excited for those properties. Obviously, Master Universe figures. I definitely I think vehicles are finished. I don't think they're going to do any more vehicles, sadly, but it would be a shame if they didn't bring out a Chronicles Castle Grayskull and a Chronicles Snake Mountain. Snake Mountain, I think, is unrealistic. I think Snake Mountain is unrealistic, but I do think that a Chronicles Grayskull is an absolute must for the line. 100%. I think that's
it'd be like a Mattel Creations crowdfund, maybe.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I would love to do that. And you know what? At that point, if you're going to do that anyway, might as well crowdfund Snake Mountain at the same time, right? Just much like what they did with this other playset, right? I'm kind of weirded out by it. 2 playsets that join together, it's just a little bit strange for me.
Yeah.
But the other thing I'm really, really excited for, truthfully, is again, I'm hoping Mondo shows off a ton of crap for Brave Star, for all these properties. You said SWAT Cats, right? There's so many great properties that Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So many great things that they're connected.
I can't wait to see which I know they already announced is the Spider-Man animated series Lizard in 1/6.
Nice. That would be freaking awesome. The great character, you know what I mean? Awesome design, right? I really want to see. So this is selfish of me, really, but I really want to see what's going to be happening with Power Rangers and their cosplay division, because I collect helmets. It's just a thing for me. I love collecting helmets, and never got a Yellow Ranger helmet. Never got a Green Ranger helmet in Ultimates. You know what I mean? Sorry, was it called Ultimates? It wasn't called. It was called something else, but. never got those things. So I would really like to see if there's any, like, if Playmates is going to do something, with the license. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, surprise from Super 7, getting a Invincible license. Where did that come from? That was just an absolute shock. Exclusive Battle Beast.
It's interesting because Brian alluded, he was talking to Veebs the other day, and he alluded that it doesn't seem like Invincible is going to be Ultimates. They're going to be DX.
Which is strange because this Battle Beast is an Ultimates figure.
Battle Beast is Ultimates according to Brian because it's a Comic-Con exclusive. But I think Invincible is going to be DX because it's going to be at retail. So
interesting. Which makes sense. It's
they're going to have like Omni-Man and Invincible. And,
yeah.
So it's going to be pretty cool. But like I think
Adam
Hasbro,
and
Hasbro's going to reveal their Legend of Zelda.
Yes, Legend of Zelda launch. Yeah. I got a press release on that. I'm excited for that. Actually, I really am excited for what Hasbro's really going in all directions. But their partnership with Mattel pretty much just fizzled out. Like they were doing crossovers at one point. So it's interesting to see how that actually developed, and then pretty much 1 year and that was it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry to say I'm not excited by anything Star Wars. I'm not really excited about anything Marvel right now at this point, because those machines are going to keep running. You know what I mean? Those machines are going to die. Those machines, but there's nothing exciting. I'm sorry to say, nothing exciting.
Have you watched X-Men 97 season 2?
So I don't have Disney Plus, and my brother and I are trying to figure out how to watch it. But there's a lot of exciting figures, obviously, in that line.
Mind-blowing.
Right? So I'm looking forward to seeing what they have.
Like the pre-apocalypse look, I would love an action figure of that.
Would be cool, yeah.
Before he becomes, and then there's so many cool cameos and appearances in the new season and costumes and shit that I'm super hyped about X-Men 97 now. Like that series is really going places that the MCU hasn't,
Absolutely.
And I feel like we're right there. We're at the cusp of there's got to be a Lou Ferrigno Hulk. Because we got the 70s TV show Spider-Man. We got the 60s Spider-Man in the Comic-Con exclusive. Lou Ferrigno Hulk, man. It's a no-brainer.
Yep. So one other thing I'm really excited for. I've already seen it. It was at Motuniverse and stuff, but I am actually really excited to see Ramen Toys Knight Rider kit.
Yes.
Right. I think that's an awesome vehicle. I've talked about it on my channel a little bit, and yeah, it's something which I think has been long overdue. This comes from ToyArc.com, a wonderful news resource for toy news all year round. Give them a like and a follow, guys, and tell them that the Thundercats Cat's Lair sent you. So I really am very excited about this. I mean, I think this is going to be the first. Well, it's not really the first, but it's going to be. Actually, maybe it is the first 1/6 scale Michael Knight. David Hasselhoff.
112.
Yeah, 112. Sorry, 112. And David Hasselhoff sculpt.
Yeah, they did a Michael Knight with Kit, but I think he was 3 3/4 scale.
Yeah,
that was back in the day.
Yeah, but this is exciting. You know what I mean? Like Michael Knight,
the features, man, the lights, the sounds,
the transforming car. Yeah. You know what I mean? A lot of great things to look forward to with this. It's a bit pricey, but I mean, so was the Engine of Vengeance. You know what I mean? And this one comes with an action figure right off the bat.
This is way more justified because it's Knight Rider.
Yeah, lights and sound, transforms, so many different things to really get excited about this. One in particular. So yeah, very excited to see this combo, right, being released. and will probably be on display at Factory Entertainment when we're at Comic-Con. The other thing I'm really excited for as well is the what's it called? I'm looking for it right now. Mask Wave 2 is going to be interesting. I don't know how long they're going to go, how deep they're going to go with this line.
Mhm.
But the fact that the fact that they're getting in Wave 2, that's pretty freaking awesome. Like
Yeah.
that's something that I was I was concerned with Wave 1. I don't think it sold particularly well, but the fact that they're actually going in with Wave 2, I think that's awesome. Right?
Mhm.
Really gives hope to future collectors, and these are some really choice vehicles. You know,
They're gonna have some exclusives. They're like neon colored, translucent.
At SDCC.
Yeah.
When was that announced?
If you go to the Loyal Subjects IG account, I'm pretty sure the owner, he had a picture with one of the exclusives. It was like a green there it is.
It's up for pre-order right now. I don't think it's an exclusive.
No?
Yeah, it says right here. Pre-order now at theloyalsubjects.com.
Oh,
Right.
SummerCon exclusive. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the one that's from the introduction. Now, obviously, you never actually saw. Or did you? I think actually we did see them with the graph paper look, right? So interesting.
There was also a picture where it's like in package, but I don't think it's that car. I think it was like there.
It's
Okay.
the Thunderhawk. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, Thunderhawk.
Yeah, it is the Thunderhawk.
That's cool.
The hologram edition. It glows in the dark. And what it says here, our friends at Loyal Subjects have their SDC. Oh, it is an exclusive.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Thunderhawk and Condor are on display here at the Toy Insider Suite 26. Interesting. What show was that? I'm trying to figure out what show this was.
It was one of those I don't know, like a toy show, but not mainstream toys. Oh, there you go. See,
Okay,
there,
wait,
the
so they
Condor.
have a bunch of offerings then. So they're going to do Condor. They're going to do. It does say limited edition, but it doesn't say. It's weird. It doesn't say SDCC edition. It just says limited edition.
Right.
So odd. I wonder if they got it mixed up a little bit, because this one's actually from AIC Podcast, and I think
Mhm.
they're the ones who posted this, and I think that maybe they got confused. I'm not sure. I don't think it's an SDC. I wouldn't think it's. Well, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and check the Loyal Subjects? Because apparently it's on pre-order right now, right? So why wouldn't they talk about it? So here's the Loyal Subjects, and for crying out loud, there we go. Oh,
There they are.
it is convention exclusives. Wow.
Yeah.
So are they only available online? Is that how it works?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What if you have to pre-order, but it's only for attendees?
Wow, they're going with Pal World. Man, they waste no time, eh? After the freaking lawsuit, and now it's good to go. Holy crap, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. They're going for the jugular, these guys. That is nuts. They only have 2 models available. It's not going to
I remember Popples.
Yeah, Popples are awesome, man. So it's only going to be Thunderhawk Hologram Edition and Condor Hologram Edition. Ships third quarter of 2026. So hopefully right afterwards.
That's awesome.
So 7106 for this one, and 7117 Canadian. So that's more like $70, $75 US, and I'm guessing $50 US. So yeah, around that. 75 for Condor and 50 for why am I guessing? Probably because I can't switch this is weird. They don't let you switch the currency here on Loyal Subject.
Cool, man. The hologram editions look cool.
Yeah, they look awesome. I do like the tempo. The tempo is really nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they glow in the dark apparently, right? So neat. Yeah.
There's another exclusive for you.
Absolutely. There's another one. Yeah. I'm probably not gonna partake on that one. That one's a little bit. I mean, I love Mask, but I'm not really that jazzed about that type of exclusive. One thing that I am jazzed about, which I did talk about in a stream a little earlier, is I'm definitely going to get in line to pick up the Jada Street Fighter head pack.
Oh, the one with the beat up.
Yeah,
beat up
I need this. I need this. In my life. This is cool, man. This is like a part of my childhood, man. Like seriously, this was freaking awesome. The countdown beat up heads.
Yeah.
I mean, companies just don't do that. You know what I mean? Like this,
No.
this is an excellent exclusive at a convention. Like seriously,
Yeah, no, that's
easy to do, relatively cheap. You know what I mean? And just a crowd pleaser, right? It's something that you don't need to have in your collection, but you should have in your collection.
Yeah.
Definitely very excited about getting this in my collection. I think those are going to be really, really cool. So yeah, going to be at Jada.
It's not just heads, right? It's like
it has a few hands, a few of them. It's not everybody because not everybody shows their hands in the losing poses, but there are a few notable ones. Yeah, there are a few notable ones, like like Ryu, Guile, Blanca, Sagat, and this is the one that's most significant to me: the broken claw for a thing. Actually, you know what? A lot of people have hands. So hold on. So Ken has hands. Chun-Li has hands.
I like the removable mask for Vega. That's so cool.
That's cool. Yeah. Balrog has hands. The only ones let's do who doesn't have hands. Bison doesn't have hands. Neither does Akuma. He doesn't have hands. Chun-Li, Cammy doesn't have hands. Fei Long doesn't have hands. T-Hawk doesn't have hands. And E Honda. That's it. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like I would have just, at that point, I would have just, put in.
How much is that going for?
I think it's going to be like, I want to say $50 or $75. I can't remember.
These are available for non-attendees too, right?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think that do you think they're available on their website? I'm not sure.
Because I know in the past they've made them available in limited quantities.
Well, maybe then possibly yes. That's anything's possible.
I was thinking about getting the battle damage invincible.
Yeah,
like with the exclusive conquest head.
Yeah, that's definitely something that should be. I know it's because it's hard to do, right? But I mean, it makes sense, right? That's like a hallmark of the. It's a hallmark of the show, right?
Yeah.
That Invincible completely gets messed up. You know what I mean? But I get it. Yeah, of course. Conquest and his beat up head, right?
Yeah, because Mark comes with an exclusive portrait for Conquest.
Yeah, because they couldn't do the full Conquest, so they at least gave him his beat up head, right?
Yeah, Conquest is coming out in wave 1, but he's missing that one head.
And this is really cool too because you can buy an additional, like you can buy another Invincible and put 3 heads on him, right? Which is really cool. And then of course Conquest comes with his beat up head as well. So very neat. Yeah, awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There are a lot of
awesome. You guys are gonna have a blast. I'll be there in spirit, man. I'll be like on my phone, just.
I'm pretty sure we missed a bunch, but
checking all the updates.
Excited, and yeah, of course we're going to be posting every day. Pathfinder Bill, El Dragoon, the figure's badass. So have it for you guys. Yeah, we are really very, very, very excited about these guys, especially some of the deluxe figures. They're going to be awesome. Big. And the fact that these guys are going to be on display just makes it that much more special. Touch P, what's going on, my friend? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Crazy detailing. Yeah, you know what? We're doing our best. And Danny, the brainchild, Danny's got some amazing ideas. You know what I mean? Like seriously. King Panther, Danny G. In the future, please consider a glow-in-the-dark version of the figs, or an original one. You can call him El Muerta. That would be kind of cool, dude. I think that would be awesome. Hector Cesares, good to see Danny, my brother. Yes, good to see you, my friend. I think Danny saw all these messages, so you guys don't have to be worried about that.
Yeah.
Wheeled Warriors. Yeah, that would be interesting to see. Danny's excited for there's your endorsement right there. Right there, JP, right there. The only endorsement that counts.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you.
Pathfinder Bill. I was hoping Motu Origins would add Monkian and Jackham. Yes, we're all hoping for that. Like I'm hoping for Slithe. You just need the 3. You really only need the 3, right? Like it would be nice to get a Ultraman. It would be nice to get a Retaro, but you need the 3 core mutants. You need those. You have to have those.
Imagine a 1/6 Slithe.
That would be awesome. That would be sick. Mondo Too Bad would be a Mondo Too Bad would be badass. Yes, if they announce Mondo Too Bad, I'm losing my mind.
I would love one thing though, because it was introduced only in that cartoon. I would love for them to do Tuvar and Badra.
That would be so sick. That would be so sick. I was so lucky to be able to get that one. I was like, it's going for buku bucks right now. It's crazy because they haven't done an Origins version yet.
Mm-hmm.
So really crazy. Nova, woo, Zelda, yeah. I want to, with full articulation, I think it'll be really cool.
Hasbro's also doing Street Fighter.
Really?
Movie Street Fighter.
Oh, movie Street Fighter. Even the newest one. Yeah. That's true. I forgot about that. And they're doing Tomb Raider. It's not a
collab. It's a one shot, but it looks amazing.
And it's not exclusive. It's going to be available to everybody. So it looks really good.
She looks amazing. I guess that's like a
that one. That's another one I definitely want to be. That I've been out of GI Joe game for a long time now, but I would definitely go in on Lara Croft 100%.
They just revealed the Triple T.
Yes,
with Sergeant Slaughter.
It happened earlier today. That is true, and it looks nice, right? I'm hoping they keep it under $80 price point, but it's probably going to be $120. I would imagine, right? It comes with Sergeant Slaughter. Yeah, right. It comes with a version of Sergeant Slaughter.
A new one, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not. It wouldn't surprise me at 120. Killer Money, man. I wish Mattel would make a pack of vintage style He-Man heads for the. Yes, I totally agree. Problem is, and this is something I've always said, they don't know how to do it. They have never been able to recreate the original He-Man sculpt. I don't know what it is. Just scan the freaking thing in. There's so many out there. Like seriously, that thing. No one. I don't know why. Get Tommy Hodges to do it. Get Tommy Hodges to make the freaking head sculpt for Master Universe. Just get it done. Get it done. Get it done. Sam, I implore you, Sam, come on, please. Just get Tommy on it. The real Skeletor. Hello, Earth Things. Good to see you. Good to see you, Skeletor. Always great to see Skeletor in the house. JP, thanks for joining me tonight. Always a pleasure to be hanging out with you and talking Thundercats, talking San Diego Comic-Con, talking from the realm. And of course, JP, what are you working on, brother? And how can people reach you, my friend? Oops.
As always, man, just working on finishing touches for our Kickstarter from the realm. Always tinkering and creating new concepts for Thundercats ideas for action figures and stuff like that. But really, like right now, the big focus is on From the Realm, getting all the renders finished, getting everything locked in tight for that Kickstarter. Got some conventions planned. We'll be at Legion's Con in November for sure. By then, the campaign would have already passed. So hoping to have some really good news and really good info stuff to reveal at Legion's Con. But just we're almost there. We're at the finish line. So just working on, we got to finish doing the video, the sizzle reel and that kind of stuff. But most of the renders and everything are ready to go.
Awesome. And of course, guys, don't forget, follow JP on Thundercats Classics. He's just killing it right now. What are you up to right now? 150,000 subscribers? What
no. Come on. 141 right now.
Dude, that's pretty close. Like, let's not beat around the bush. I don't even know why you said it like that. Like, with another month, he's going to be at 150 and up, heading up to 200,000.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's weird. It's like I gained so many followers in a short period of time, and then what I do is I look at my follower account and I see that I'm gaining followers. Like there's a, let's see, right now it's like every 10 minutes I get a follow kind of thing. So yeah, I'll probably be like 142 tomorrow or something.
That's what I'm saying, right?
It's wild.
That's what I'm talking about. 141,000 subscribers. Congratulations, JP.
Oh, I did want to mention Han Cholo is going to have some Thundercats exclusives at Comic Con.
Nice.
They're going to have a Mumra pin,
A burn pin. Okay.
and they have a team Thundercats team patch.
Sweet.
Then one other thing that's non-Thundercats that I'm really strongly considering is they have a Lobo ring that looks super cool.
Nice.
It's like Lobo's head.
From Han Cholo?
Han Cholo, yeah. You could actually pre-order all the Comic-Con exclusives right now, and I guess they ship to your house. So that's a cool thing, that they're not locking it into just attendees.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. So, guys, please follow JP at Thundercats Classics. Unless you have the pictures up, JP. I don't know if you.
The pictures of the Han Cholo stuff?
Yeah, is it on?
No. I mean, it's probably in the reshare screen, like in the middle.
Well, let's have a look. So
There we go. So these are the exclusives. They got that really cool Mumra pin, and then they have the Thundercats patch.
that's cool. $12. That's not bad. That's a really cool.
No, it's not. I mean, it's a pin.
But there it is. There's the Lobo. There's the Lobo. Is that the ring? That's hilarious.
That's the ring.
God, that's crazy.
Badass.
All right. So there you go, guys. Freaking awesome stuff. Han Cholo. Great stuff, dude. That's awesome. They even got some Power Ranger stuff. That's cool.
Yeah. Power Rangers, Batman 66.
Yep. Really cool.
They also have, which we covered earlier this year, they have Thundercats. They have a Lion-O ring, a Cat Slayer ring.
Cat Slayer ring. That looks really cool. Awesome. All right, guys. Don't forget, please subscribe to El Dragoon and Thundercats Classics, and of course, From the Realm. Congratulations again, JP. 141,000 subscribers. Awesome, dude. Guys, thank you for joining us. Last comments before we log off. Hector Cesares, awesome show, my brothers. You too, brother. Take care.
Thank you, Hector.
The Real Skeletor. Just miss you guys. I'll go back and watch the episode. If Evelyn leaves me alone. So somebody already was able to find Evelyn in the wild. So really excited that she's finally coming to Chronicles.
Cool.
Really excited for all of this. And there's another figure that we definitely have to get. Obviously, Tila and Orko were announced. Looking forward to seeing who Evelyn will be paired with.
I want to see Beastman, dude. Chronicles Beastman.
Chronicles, yeah.
Because that was an awesome iteration of Beastman in the movie.
It was. And strangely enough, the core edition does not look like he did in the movie.
No,
it's
doesn't
very
at all.
And I really want to see how they end up pulling it off, because again, very different. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for hanging out with us tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure, and of course, I want to thank my good friend JP of Thundercats Classics for joining us. This is the Thundercats Cat's Lair signing off, everybody. JP in 3, 2, 1.
Thunder. Thundercats. Ho!
Well, man, we're getting really good at that, JP. We're getting really
man.
That's freaking awesome. Guys, hope you're all doing well, staying safe, and as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching.
Every night,
Good journey, everybody, and take care. Good night, everybody.